First things first, your English is beautiful, okay? In the sense that you are able to express what is there in your mind very clearly. Your
It can.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing absolutely fine. And how about you?
I am good too. Thank you so much for asking. I
Okay.
see that this is your 36th session on Clapingo.
Yes, ma'am.
How has the journey been so far?
My journey has been really great, ma'am. I really enjoyed every session. And all tutors of Clapingo are really friendly and I can say brilliant tutor. So I learned a lot of things and I'm also learning. So my experience is really amazing.
Right. So when you joined Clapingo 36 sessions back, when you joined Clapingo, you must have definitely had some kind of challenges that you had with English.
Yeah.
What are there any challenges that you feel like from then to now you have actually overcome or improved to a great extent?
Okay. So the main problem was I didn't have the confidence, ma'am. So I was unable to talk to others because of confidence. And apart from that, I knew how to write. And when it comes to speaking, then I was fumbling. I was not able to speak with others. I was making silly mistakes as well. So these days, I'm trying to overcome this problem. I'm making amends.
Right. So it's mostly confidence that you were worried about.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Right. Let me see what I can find out. Did you have any time to go through session notes for today?
Yes, I went through the topic, ma'am.
Okay. What is the topic for today?
Today's topic is social media.
Social media.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Let me just open the document. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So, since the topic is social media, what are your views on social media generally?
Yeah, okay. If I talk about my point of view, social media is something where you can get a lot of knowledge if you want, and if you don't want, then you will waste your time in social media. So through social media we can connect with others. We can develop ourselves as well because these days I'm using social media to improve my speaking skill. So I'm using it in a good way. That is why I'm learning. And if I consume my time by using social media, then it will be bad for me. So social media, in my point of view, social media is something where you can get knowledge if you want, and if you don't want, then you will waste your time.
Right. So, it is more like a choice, according
Yes.
to you,
Yes,
depending
ma'am.
upon your choice. Okay. Coming back to social media, according to you, which particular platform is your favorite?
My favorite platform is YouTube, ma'am.
YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you do on YouTube? Why is YouTube your favorite?
Yeah, I'm doing two things. Like I'm a viewer as I'm also a content creator as well. So whenever I get time, I make videos and I upload those in my channel. So I'm doing this, and I really love to do that. And apart from that, I'm getting knowledge from YouTube as well because these days, if I face any problem related to education or anything, then I can search anything in YouTube and I get every video easily. So I'm using YouTube as a platform to learn something new.
Right. When you say I have learned something new on YouTube, can you share what you've learned? Like one or two things that you've learned?
Okay, so these days, ma'am, I'm in science background, so there are multiple things which are really difficult to understand by reading. So if I see everything visually, then it will be easy for me to understand. So some
Okay,
things there are
like that.
multiple laws. Okay,
Okay,
so
okay.
I saw multiple animation video where I get knowledge like physics video or you can say chemistry as well. So I watch this type of video, and apart from that, I learned a lot of new things related to like news, and there are multiple channels which I follow usually to get knowledge.
Right. This is actually a nice way. Like when you don't understand something theoretically, you try to visually see it to understand better. That's a nice
Yes, yeah, thank you.
one. Okay. Uh, what what makes YouTube better than the other social media platforms?
Yeah, there are multiple things which I can say, but the most important thing that I really like is community guidelines. There are multiple guidelines that we have to follow. Like it can be YouTubers. I saw there are multiple, social media platform where we can put anything. We can copy other video. We can put anything. But in YouTube, you have to make your own content. You have to, show your creativity, not others. We can copy others. And there are multiple guidelines which I have to follow as a YouTuber. Like we can't copy other content. We have to show our creativity. We can't use other song as well. If I want to use any music, then we have to sing as well. And if I want to use them, then we have to take permission of them as well. So there are multiple things that we have to follow because of there are multiple platforms. There, if I talk about TikTok on this type of platform, they are already banned because there was no community guidelines. Because of community guidelines, YouTube is like establishing these days. It is not banned these days because of that, because of community guidelines. So I like that.
Right. So you're saying that as compared to all the other social media platforms, YouTube has more like stringent rules and strict rules to adhere to. Like you should not, you should actually be able to put out your own stuff and not, copy somebody else's stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
That is actually even more strict on YouTube, is what you're saying. Because I have faced a few issues like this on Instagram, but it does not say you shouldn't copy. I think Instagram works entirely based on copying. The more
Yeah,
you copy, the more it goes viral.
correct,
And
ma'am.
like you said, there's this problem with songs on Instagram as well. After a certain period of time, you notice that somebody takes up the patent rights or something of that, the rights of that song, and then you are not able to play that song on your videos. That
Yeah.
happens even on Instagram. And then
Oh,
you have
yeah.
like a long procedure to go by. You have to ask for their permission. They need to provide you, and then you can
Oh,
use them. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I got you.
right. Okay, general opinion on uh, what are the positives and negatives of social media. Because in the beginning of the class I asked you, is social media good or bad, and you said it depends upon how we use it. If I want to
Yes.
get the benefit out of it, then I get the benefit. If I want to get the worst out of it, I get the worst. So tell me, what are the pros and cons of social media?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, in my point of view, I believe that everything has boon and bane. So we always have to use everything correctly. It is true. But if I talk about the pros, then there are multiple things. There are multiple pros that I can say. Like we can through social media, we can connect with others. We can get knowledge as well. So these days, we can show our creativity as well on social media, as well as we can learn the new thing. Because these days, because if I talk about village area, because living in a village, so I'm not getting good coaching and good education as well. So I can use social media for learning all of them. So I'm also using this. That's why I can say. And if I talk about cons, because if I am not dedicated on this thing, then I will not be able to do that. If I take my phone, then I will waste my time. I will waste my time by scrolling shorts or by watching a lot of comedy videos, this type of thing. So if we are consistent, then we can use it easily. But if I talk about cons, and there are multiple learners who are wasting their time by using phone. They are not studying well, and in future they face a lot of problem, and they blame on them as well. So I think that I can say, if I'm talking about the students, and there are multiple like issues that we can say. And social media also spread the bad news as well. There are not bad news, false news as well. And if I talk about the creators, there are multiple creators available on social media. Okay, so there someone spread the good news, or which are really important, helpful for us. And there are multiple creators who are spreading the like wrong news. They are spreading inconvenience things. So they are doing this type of thing. So it's bad for us. So that is why I can say social media is good, and we have to before believing anything, we have to check clearly. So I think it's
Right.
good in that as well.
Right. Okay. Good. Good. Uh, okay. If given the authority and the opportunity, right, what will you do to eliminate the negative impact of social media? See, like you rightly said, there is positive and there is negative. Now, if you were given the opportunity to make it entirely positive for today's generation, what are the steps or what are the things that you would like to do to make it entirely positive for uh, the users?
Okay, sure, ma'am. So if I get the authority of this, then definitely I will try to eliminate a lot of things that are really good, because I will increase the community guidelines on other social medias as well, like YouTube. And apart from that, I saw many creators, they are using abusing word in their videos, so that are not good for everyone. So I will, you
Yes.
know, add a guideline where where the creator will not be able to use abusing word. That's good, because I saw many creators, those are really very famous because of abusing others. And basically those who are kids, they are interested in this type of thing. They watch, they have fun, they always watch this type of video because of and they are spreading these bad things. So I'm not, they are bad, they are because of um, they want to go viral. That is why they are using this type of thing. But they should think, and after
But that has become a trend now, don't
yeah,
you
yeah,
think?
that's why.
Like using abusive language has become a trend. Today, if you do not use abusive language anywhere, it looks like a boring thing. Ah, okay,
Right.
this is a nice guy. Being nice has become boring now. So,
Yeah.
see, these things that you are talking about, right? They are going to make a heavy impact. So, you also have to think about the kind of impact that it is going to leave once you make the changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right. And apart from that, there are multiple YouTubers who are sharing vulgar video as well. So I don't like this type of thing. So if I get chance, if I get the opportunity, then definitely I will remove this type of things from social
Right.
media.
Right. Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, don't you think this is true for social media and everything else, that how you use something defines its impact? I think you already gave me the answer for that.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, that was a very good chat with you. We've almost come to the last 5 minute mark. So,
Yeah.
since it's like the session is done, we're going to talk about your English a little bit and I'm going to give you a few tips to follow. Yeah.
Okay. So please.
First things first, your English is beautiful. Okay. In the sense that you are able to express what is there in your mind very clearly. You're deep into it, just letting you know that this place, now you have to consciously think of this and speak. Okay, whenever
Okay.
you are
Okay.
using sir and sure, consciously think and speak. That is like the small step you can take towards improving your pronunciation, because
Okay.
your mother tongue is part of your DNA. You cannot change your DNA. However,
Right.
you can try. You can try.
Yeah.
Right. Apart from that, I think we can work on improving vocabulary. Already, the vocabulary that you have is good enough, but we can now try to upgrade to do better.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
Okay.
going to give you one word for today. The
Okay.
word for
Please.
today is, we always use the word cancel, right? Cancel.
Yes.
From today, instead of the word cancel, you will start using call off.
Call off. Okay.
Yes. For example, cancel the meeting.
Call off the meeting.
Perfect. Okay. Instead of cancel, you'll start using call off.
Okay. See you.
Right. That's all for today's class. Thank you so much for joining my class. I hope to see you again soon. Take
Okay,
care.
ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.